Everybody put a lot of hard work into it, not the least of which Ms. Weber here, who has organized, worked tirelessly, been to all the rehearsals, set everything up, and she really, really did put a lot into this project. And you'll see that. And the kids too, they put a lot into this, you know. So they're really excited to present this for you, and we hope you'll enjoy that as well. But we do have a little bit before that too that we would like to share with everybody here. Okay.
Well, I'd like to thank Marcel as well. Without his over a decade worth of experience, the play wouldn't have been possible. Marcel has been involved in theater for over 10 years, so thank you. And we'd really like to thank Algoma School District, all the staff and administrators for all the support, all of the ends that we needed to put together for this. Also, we'd like to thank all the students and the cast and the crew. They have done a phenomenal job. A lot of hard work, dedication, and thank the 7th and 8th graders, middle school 7th and 8th, Algoma School District. They made the cards for you tonight. And I'm trying to go through my list right now to make sure I don't forget. Sue, if you would come up and join us as well. Sue has been at every rehearsal. She has been putting together all of the loose ends for us. So thank you, Sue. And last but not least, of course, we would love to thank our vets who this program is dedicated for. Thank you for your service, and thank you to your families as well. With that said, I'd like to introduce Mr. C.J. Schmidt with the American Legion. He's going to tell you a story about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia, and how Algoma was part of making history today. First, we'll have our honor guard presenting the colors. Please stand if you would.
Honor guard, stand up. You will present the colors. Forward, forward.
All right, thanks. I guess you can be seated. And then, yeah. Yes, please, please.
Oh, mic is working. Hello, I'm C.J. Schmidt, a resident of Algoma. And the reason for this little presentation is that there was a very special event that took place at the Arlington Cemetery, more specifically the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier today. And our son, my wife Mary Kay and I, our son Jacob is a Black Hawk pilot in the Army, and he had a little bit different day than most of us here, and go through that. But there was several aircraft that flew over the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, honoring the veterans, those who are deceased and living. And it was pretty touching, and this happened this morning. We were able to get some video, if you will, and some still pictures from what took place, and it was too good not to share. So that's where we brought things. So, yeah, I'm not going to go into history necessarily about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, but rather those who died in war activity. Sometimes the remains were such that the people could not, the soldiers could not be identified. And so this was erected about 100 years ago. I think this is the 100th anniversary. And thus the reason for the flyover and all the ceremonies that took place. The president was there also, as I was informed. So what you're going to see in the next video is how the day started. And our son had driven across the base, which is about 3 miles from where George Washington's home is, Mount Vernon, and arranged for the 4 helicopters that were participating, the Blackhawks, and to get into formation, and their family, that's our grandson, on the left, and this is filmed by our daughter-in-law. So,
okay, there they go. You can wait. Helicopters, buddy? There.
short and sweet, but the family. Let's see. Now, this is special. And, I don't know how many of you have had an opportunity flying a Black Hawk helicopter, but you will in the next few minutes, or over the 30 seconds or so of this. Yeah, the video was made from this Black Hawk, and so. Pretty sobering when you see the magnitude of that cemetery. In this flyover, there was 4 Black Hawk choppers, and they represented the Army. And they are followed by, as you'll note, 2 V-22 Ospreys representing the Marines, and 4 F-118 Hornets representing the Navy, 1 C-130 representing the Coast Guard, and F-16 representing the Air Force, and also the missing man formation, where one will take off on its own. there were retired military and ex-military, if you will, that marched around in uniform and in ranks, and dressed in the attire from World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, all with authentic uniforms, and part of the presentation, if you will, and honoring the various branches. With the skill here, our son is now more of an instructor than he is a pilot. He's been a pilot for about 18 years, but now he's teaching, and he'll put together the mission. They don't usually fly that close together in formation. That's fairly dangerous, as you might imagine. And for them to lock it in as well as they did, I was pretty impressed with his handiwork.
The United States Army represented by 4 UH-60 Blackhawks from the 12th Aviation Battalion based at Davidson Army Airfield, Fort Belvoir, Virginia. The Army Band, Army General H.H. Andrews, the commander of the Military District of Washington, headed the procession. Behind him marched U.S. Army Band and Drum Corps, then a composite unit of soldiers, sailors, Marines, and National Guardsmen, followed by a mounted field artillery battalion and a mounted
So as you can imagine, as a parent, hard not to be proud of your son. And he was raised equally, if you will, between De Pere and Algoma on the farm here. And so in a small amount of history, but indeed meaningful to a lot of veterans and people across the country, thought I would share it, and hope you enjoyed it.
The details of the play, some of the details do match some of the Algoma community residents, fallen soldiers from Algoma and the surrounding community. So
Okay, yeah, so, we're ready, they're ready. These guys put a lot of hard work into it, so, yeah, and they'd like to perform for you, so we're gonna get through that. So, yeah, I guess get the screen up and, mic out of the way. And, yeah, and so in the spirit too of, well, these guys made it to state, okay? Right? And so kind of in the spirit of that, what we're gonna do is present it as if they were there. And so what we, the way they've been doing that is so we call out, Algoma, you ready? And they'll call out, yes, we're ready. And then they're gonna come up and we're gonna do the show, okay? And you guys wanna call too? Absolutely, all right? Okay, Algoma, are you ready?
Yeah!
Go!
Well, Dad, here we are, in our grove. Just you and me for old time's sake, I guess. I came here because I have to tell you something. It's important, so I need you to listen. It's just that Mom is, well, I can't come back here anymore. Who am I kidding? Kate, are you out here? I'm over here, Jamie. Oh, hey, Kate. Your mom figured I might find you out here. Hi, Jamie. You weren't at band practice today, and some kid said that they saw you turning in all your books to your teachers. Your mom told me you're moving. Are you moving? My mother's moving us to Texas. She wants to be closer to her family. Oh, you didn't tell me. No. Well, why not? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter? I've been your best friend since, well, for a long time. A long time? What has it been, 3 years maybe? I mean, really, Jamie, you should be used to this by now. We live on a military base. People move all the time.
All the time.
Moving.
Always moving. Maybe they do move all the time, but at least they tell people that they're leaving. Why didn't you tell me? Because there's nothing you can do about it.
It's not your fault.
Nothing you can do.
I don't know about that, Kate. I throw some pretty great going away parties. Let's see, what did the last one involve? Whipped cream? Popcorn? Cream soda? It's not normal, Kate. I could have at least helped you pack. I guess I just thought that if you didn't know I was leaving, you just kind of forget about me and move on and find other friends. You didn't think that I'd miss you? I didn't want you to hurt. You and I know what it's like when people go away.
Gone.
Lost. Away.
It's not something you forget. People who leave, people who... It's like a whisper in the back of your mind. They're always there. Come on, Kate. It's not like you're going to war. I mean, it's not the same. You're not going to be... You know what I mean. Shot at? Killed? Well, it is Texas. You know, he was from Texas. Both him and my mom. His first assignment was at Fort Hood. We lived on the base there when I was little. You're talking about your dad, right? You know what's funny? My mother's moving us to Texas because she wants to be closer to her family, but would be going closer to my dad's too. Has it gotten any better at your grandparents' house? No. His military portrait still hangs on the wall, right in the middle of their living room where everyone can see it. And they look at my brother like he's some living ghost of my dad. I don't know what it is, but it makes me queasy. It's like their whole house is filled with some whisper of a memory.
Dad. Papa. Daddy.
Abba.
It's like something that needs to be said, gotten out in the open, but nobody wants to talk about it. Did that camp help? The one with all the other kids who lost somebody? I know you don't ever really get over it, but did it at least help? I don't know, Jamie. I really don't know. Sometimes I think of those other kids. I remember their stories, and I know it's good not to be alone. We all remember clearly that everything changed. And their stories were also similar to mine, just in different ways. Jamie, I don't want to lose you too, and I don't want to forget about you when I go away. Like I'm afraid I'll forget my dad's face. Come on, Kate. It's not like that. I mean, we have Facebook, and we can text and write letters and stuff. Letters are stupid. I don't like writing letters. Well, you're just gonna have to get over that, because I'm gonna write you every day. I promise. Don't do that. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can keep it. My dad can keep his, so don't say you can keep yours. I won't do this, Kate. I know you're hurting, but I'm hurting too. I don't want to sit here and be sad. I just want to say goodbye to my best friend.
Later, Gator.
So long.
Bye. Goodbye. God.
You can do that. It's easy to say goodbye. We're military kids. We do it all the time. I just don't understand sometimes what's happened to you.
No one understands.
It's okay. Really. I'm fine.
She won't understand.
I wish that were true. It is. Come on, Jamie. You know me. It's not like I go around crying or moping all the time. I know things are different. If my dad were here...
first time I said it, my mom's face got really red, and she turned away. She wouldn't look at us kids.
If Dad were here.
My older brother told me not to say anymore, but I didn't understand why. All I said was, if Dad were here.
Dad.
Papa. Daddy.
Abba. Pop.
That's how it started. But I don't remember how I was going to finish the sentence. Something like, if Dad were here, he'd take us all to the baseball game. I didn't say it to be mean. I just said it because it was true. I could say that about a lot of things. If Dad were here, we'd still go skiing at Christmas like we used to. If Dad were here, I know how to pitch a fastball by now. If Dad were here, I would have gotten a paper gun on my birthday like he promised. If Dad were here, my mom wouldn't cry all the time. And if Dad were here, my older brother would stop acting like a dad and just be my older brother again. If Dad were here, my younger brother would have clear memories of him. Better yet, he would actually know him. And he wouldn't be getting into so much trouble at school. If Dad were here, I wouldn't feel so lost and so alone.
Alone.
Gone.
The last time I said, if Dad were here, my mom yelled at me. She slammed her hands down on the table and told me to stop. To just stop it. Stop what? Stop remembering? Stop thinking how life can be different? I can't. I can't stop imagining that. But I guess I'm going to have to stop saying those exact words. If Dad were here, I wouldn't have to say it. My name is Jace Rush. My dad was killed by hostile fire in an IED attack in Afghanistan. He was 20 years old.
If Dad were here.
Daddy.
They flew into a medical center in Fort Sam Houston, Texas, where he lived for 3 more days. At least I got to say goodbye.
Later, Gator.
So long.
Bye. Goodbye.
Gone.
If my dad were here, I know things would be better, but I'm not that different. I'm okay, really. I haven't changed.
You don't like writing letters.
What?
You said it yourself. You don't like writing letters. You know what? I've got a collection of letters that you wrote me 3 years ago in the 6th grade, remember? We would pass them back and forth all the time.
Yeah, I remember. You were the only one who would pass notes with me. Everyone else just wanted to text.
Yeah, I was a bad influence. You were funny too. I bet we could look back at those letters and remember everything from that year. You had a crush on Cormac Lohenry. Yeah, you totally did. And you would always write about his hair and his eyes and how perfect he is. And you would make me talk to him for you. That one time in class that Miss Grady caught us passing the notes back and forth and she took them.
I was so embarrassed.
Why? It's not like she read them out loud to the class or anything.
No, but she gave me that extra writing assignment and detention. And then she told my mom. Well, my mom told my...
Dad.
Papa.
Daddy.
Abba.
Pop.
It's okay. Please tell me.
She won't understand.
No one understands. Camping. That's what I miss the most. I mean, my other sisters, I mean, it's not like they can go camping with me. You know, I mean, girls need time for stuff such as hair and makeup and stuff. My older sister won't leave the bathroom in the morning unless she has her face on. And what does that even mean? And my mom says we won't be able to eat unless it was for the microwave. And I really don't think bringing a microwave camping is a good idea. I mean, you should have stuff such as fires, or marshmallows, hot dogs, and drinking orange juice out of the carton, you know, man stuff. Yeah, it's definitely camping I miss the most.
Camping.
And into playing baseball too.
Tossing a football.
Tree houses.
And Boy Scouts.
The big game. Just hanging out.
I remember this one time me and my dad went hiking in Bell Canyon to this one waterfall. I took a picture of him and then he took a picture of me. I wish there was another hiker there that day so I could be in the same picture as him. I actually recently cut us out and pasted us together. I think it looks nice, don't you?
Yeah, man.
It looks fine. Really fine.
I'm fine.
Everything's fine. One time my mom sent me camping with someone. She wanted to be a father figure for me. What? I don't even know what that means. And I mean, aren't you supposed to go camping with your actual dad and not some, figure? Kind of reminds me of going to store and get one of those action figure toys. It's not the same as the real thing. And camping with him was terrible. He couldn't hike more than half a mile without needing to rest. He made me drink so much water I thought I was going to drown. When it came to one ledge, that she pulled me back in, and I was getting too close. What a wimp. Honestly, I would have been better off camping with my fairy princess sister rather than him. He just didn't understand camping, not like my dad. My name is Dane Weary. My dad died in Korea. A sniper shot him. The bullet went in here and came out here. He was 39 years old.
Camping,
Hiking.
waterfalls,
Papa.
trails,
Daddy.
tents,
Abba. Camping.
pop.
Memories.
Maybe someday I'll take my son camping. Maybe someday.
My mom told my dad about that stupid letter I wrote and about how I liked a boy for the first time. He laughed. He pretended to be mad, but I could tell he wasn't. Even on the webcam, I could see he was trying not to crack a smile. It's a good memory, a happy one even, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it because...
It's okay. You just need more time.
It'll get better in time.
It'll be okay.
All better now.
Yeah, everybody thinks that.
I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I'm so tired of crying all the time. I feel like I could just scream. Actually, I think I'd be better off if I did scream.
Scream. Not happening. Yell. It's a bad dream.
Anger!
Leave me alone. Scream.
But I can't scream. I mean, everyone expects me to be okay now. It's been months, and I know soon it'll be years. They keep saying time heals, that eventually I'll be able to look back at the memories and smile and laugh like I used to. But do you know what? I don't want to smile. I don't want to laugh. I don't even want to cry. I want to scream! My name is Marie Greasy. My dad died in Iraq, in a place called Fallujah. They attract insurgents to a mosque when my dad's unit was hit with an RPG. He was 30 years old. It was his second tour. Daddy, why did you go back?
Why go back?
Can I sit down now? I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Everybody thinks you're supposed to get better in a few months, or years, or whatever, but really, Jamie, the hurt doesn't ever go away. And everyone looks at you like you're damaged. And you can't go back to normal, so you must be damaged in some way, hurt, forever. Even you see me differently now. You treat me differently.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You talk to me like I'm about to burst into tears at any second.
Well, you do cry a lot now.
And you're not as happy as you used to be around me. We used to laugh a lot more.
What do you want me to do then when you're like this?
Like what?
Thinking that every bad thing that happens to you has to do with your dad. And thinking that every person you meet is passing judgment on you. I mean, you expect me to treat you the same, but look where we are. You're moving, and you didn't tell me. Instead, you come running out into the woods to hide.
I can't believe you're...
What? Not feeling sorry for you anymore? You said you didn't want me to look at you like you're damaged, so I'm not. And if you're not damaged, then I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling right now and hope that you listen. I'm tired of the crying too, Kate. I'm tired of you hurting so much. I just wish you could be you again.
Be you again.
Be the same.
Are you waiting for me to apologize?
No!
You're really moving tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
When my mommy left, I sat in her lap and she told me that I had to be brave. She said there were people suffering across the ocean, that they didn't have any freedom, that there was a bad man doing bad things to people, and that she had to go help stop him.
Wonder Woman.
Save the day.
My dad was my hero. I miss him so much.
She was gone for a long time, and I wrote her lots of letters. Some I wrote on the computer, but then she went somewhere where there weren't any computers, and I had to write them by hand. No computers? I don't know how to live without a computer, but my mommy is pretty tough.
Strong.
Mighty.
They got the bad man, and my dad was real happy. I wrote my mom a letter saying we were happy because now she could come home. The hero always comes home after the bad guy is gone. Right? Well, she wrote me back and said that she had to stay a little longer because there were some more bad guys to take care of. I missed her a lot, but I told her it was okay. 2 days ago, me and my dad found out my mom is coming home. She's coming home on a plane with a full military escort, just like a hero.
Strong.
Mighty.
They're gonna bury her in a special place, and my dad says they'll have to dress real nice. My name is Hayden Lawrence. My mom died in Vietnam when her unit was ambushed on a supply run. She got away, but she went back to get another soldier who was stuck in his truck. She was shot 5 times. She was 61 years old, and they gave her a Bronze Star.
A medal.
She was a hero.
They gave her a Bronze Star.
My mom is my hero.
I made this drawing for my mom. Do you think she'll like it?
I don't want to leave, Jamie. I really don't. But I can see why my mom wants to. I can understand it. To Texas. To be closer to family, huh? Yeah, that's what she says. That's what she's told everybody. Well, what is it really? It's Dad. It's like you said. Everything's related to him. Everyone here knows.
Soldier's daughter.
Killed.
Crying.
Killed in combat.
Tears.
Killed in action.
They look at us differently and then we act differently. It's as though nobody sees my mom and I anymore. They just see what happened to him.
Kate, I never knew your dad.
What?
Yeah, I never met him. I mean, he was assigned here, but then he was gone. And that's when we met. And when he would come home, we didn't see each other. And when he'd leave again, we'd hang out. I never met him. Weird, isn't it? I don't think you've ever met my dad.
No, I haven't. He's a captain, right?
A major now. It's his 3rd tour. He doesn't see any combat.
That's good.
Yeah, and maybe when he comes back, he'll get reassigned somewhere cool like Germany or something.
That'd be nice.
See? Moving isn't so bad. You get to learn new art and culture and languages.
And Germany compares to Texas.
Sure, you can learn Texan and eat lots of Tex-Mex food. Maybe you learn how to ride a horse and be a cowboy. And I can send you Lederhosen and Bratwurst. Ich ein Berliner.
Howdy,
See? You're gonna have to write me every day to tell me what's happening. And I'll Skype you.
Okay, I guess.
I'll write you letters too. Probably not every day, but I'll definitely write.
I guess letters aren't so bad.
Not at all.
Dear Dad.
Dad.
Papa.
Daddy.
Abba.
Pop.
Dear Dad, I wanted to tell you that I made the cheerleading squad. I know it sounds stupid to write about that in this letter, but the Army counselor says the little things that count.
The little memories matter.
And I know what you'd say. Cheerleading? Really? Yeah, Dad. I guess I couldn't be a little tomboy forever. I kissed a boy too for the first time. Did I tell Mom? She was freak. Anyway, my cheerleading uniform is blue and gold. Dad. Say hi to heaven.
Eternal.
My name is Kelly Theory. My dad died in Iraq. His helicopter crashed right after takeoff, but they still don't know why. He was 41 years old.
Why?
Why?
Goodbye, Daddy. Love, Kelly.
It's getting dark. We better head back.
Oh, my mom won't care.
Yeah, but your dad will. Come on, you can walk me back to my house.
Wait, Kate,
Yeah?
I'm scared.
Of the dark?
No. I'm scared of what if something happens. I mean, what if I go home and then there's officers at the door? My mom.
Jamie, don't. Trust me, don't think like that unless you have to.
What if I have to?
Then I'll be there for you. Remember, you won't be alone.
Thanks.
Peaceful sleep, with the soldier, sailor, keep on the land or the deep, safe in sleep.
I've listened to your stories. I think there's a piece, a whisper of me in each one, a fragment of the way I feel. Jace, there's not a day that goes by that I don't wonder, what if? And Dane, it's those happy, funny moments I miss most, like catching fireflies by the lake together, or my dad's arms wrapped around me in a bear hug so tight I felt I was the safest kid in the world. And Marie, I'd give anything to feel normal again. And Hayden, I like your drawing. I think your mom will like it too. My mom and I made a teddy bear out of one of my dad's old t-shirts. Maybe I could help you make one? And Kelly, thank you for reading your letter. I don't know if I'm ready yet, but I'm gonna try writing to my dad too. There are some things I need to say, some things I need to tell him before I forget. In my story, well, we're moving. We're moving tomorrow, and it's all my dad's fault. I didn't tell anyone, not even my best friend, because I don't want her to lose me like I lost my dad. And sometimes I think it's easier to not talk about it, not talk about anything that hurts us.
Must thou go when the day and the night leaves so? All is well, speedeth all to their rest.
But now I have to talk. I have to tell somebody. I can't let people forget. And if we remember, then I can heal. That my dad died for something real. A memory. A memory of the cost of war. A memory of the price we paid for freedom. My name is Kate Winter. My dad died in Iraq while patrolling a civilian neighborhood. He was shot 4 times, once through the heart. He was 35 years old. Dad, Mom and I are moving. We're going to Texas to be near Grandma and Grandpa, but I promise that no matter where I go, I won't forget you. And I promise to share your memory, no matter how much it hurts. I won't let us forget. None of us will ever forget. I love you, Daddy. I miss you.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Please stand for the retiring of the colors.
Honor guard.